Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel good about our pass rush. We feel like we've got guys up front that can win one-on-one. We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat. And they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting sacked.
Looking for a crease to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Now they'll run it to the right here. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll try it again. At the 35, he's open. Nothing but green ahead. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
A first down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Trying to surge it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to him back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They want to throw it. They're bringing heat. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness. Now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
If you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Canes decide to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Running back searching for a hole. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. On second down, he'll let it fly. Coming after it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Irish send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A low line drive and short kick. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
A 3rd and long coming up here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Going up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Bust through behind his pad. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Martinez on the carry. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The back goes in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Hurricanes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They're setting up the screen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
It's hard probably for fans, well, listen, for me too, to justify you haven't ran the football very well. Not a lot of success. 3rd and short, and you run the football again. So I think you got to find something that's going to work. Maybe get the quarterback out of the pocket, him running the football, or he can run or pass. But the run game just itself, it's been pretty stuffed so far by his defense.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
Yeah, and you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Looking to move it through the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback checking off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Miami 7, Notre Dame 0.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Fast motion from the offense. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Nice job by this defense. That's the way to set the tone in the second half. First drive, get them in a third down, get the sack, get the football to your offense. That is how you get back in this game really quickly.
And they'll just down it right there.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
On first down from their own 22. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Finds his big tight end. On the move is the 30. All kinds of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to him on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And now on second down for this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, he'll fire. Right down the middle. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. Going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
It's a nice job by the defense turning the page. You just gave up an explosive play. Now you got to come right back with tempo. And a nice job in the back end covering to force that incompletion.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
After the misfire, now on second down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw on second down. He finds his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, but he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 7, Notre Dame 3.
We've got this third down play to open the quarter. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback will audible. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
These guys aren't human equal. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. standing in his own end zone looking to throw. On target over the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting his position.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. They want to just keep throwing it. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Irish send out the punt unit. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He lets one fly deep. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop. Forcing a turnover. Best case scenario. Offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Steps away to find some room. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but they still moving forward.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The give to the back. Hard running there. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect the ball enough.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this offense is up against it here, trailing late in the game. The defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. Great job by the freshman, kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Pulls his way forward. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll give it to the back.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
Quick update, guys, on the border war. One of the longest-standing and most meaningful games in football, Missouri and Kansas. Here's an update. Kansas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Lawrence. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the move. And he avoids the tackle with the slide.
Loss of 4. Brings up second down.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
Right? You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation